Colorado, the left fielder.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Joyce is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 19.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ball one to start the at-bat. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
No strike.
And that's in there, 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Derek Rodriguez, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Pulled toward right center field. Blackmon is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Brad Miller.
Digging in now, Brad Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Now to the plate, Alec Bohm. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Crone in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Second inning ahead from Cincinnati, but first, here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, A little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Home rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Ryan McMahon is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. He'll come in here at 259. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Dom Nunez is at the plate and he checks his swing for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. A run for the Rockies in the inning, and it comes via the RBI triple. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Realmuto on at first, nobody out. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. None out. Runners at first and second. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 0-2 delivery. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So striding in, Rhys Hoskins, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's set. The 0-1. Line drive to left. Tapia is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In now for Colorado, Derek Rodriguez. 9-1-2 due up. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado.
So one away now in the Colorado third, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Joyce is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The center fielder, number 12, Chris Owens.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and next to bat it'll be Chris Owens. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they're up 1-0.
We're back as the Phillies line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There's Owens to make the play, and that's the first down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
So one gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Fightin' Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Story brings it in.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Grounded to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Charlie Blackmon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And we take a look there at the Rockies leaders in that category as he currently sits 3rd on the team. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see a 7-mile-an-hour differential there from one to the other. C.J. Cron will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now that's popped up. Hoskins is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in to try it again, Garrett Hampson. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Herrera's there. And that's the third out. 1 left for Colorado, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Brad Miller, and they'll need him to get something going here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alec Bohm, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Real Muto.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Standing in, Derek Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at-bat, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Dominguez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Chris Owings stands in as he looks at a called strike. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 17, Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product. Rhys Hoskins comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Joyce.
Striding into the box, Matt Joyce. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That's popped up. Story over to his right, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Trevor Story is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Striding in, Garrett Hampson, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command, so even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Here comes the first pitch. Ryan McMahon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And another foul ball. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Fouled away. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Ready on 0-2. This is pulled into right. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Rockies do. Andrew McCutchen is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Out in front of it, strike 1. McCutchen, a native Floridian. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Popped him up. Hampson waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Tapia. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Brad Miller.
Stepping into the box, Brad Miller. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're down 2-1. Brendan Kinsler is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1 pitch, and that misses 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Raimel Tapia comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hoskins has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 12, Chris Owings.
Here's Chris Owings now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lifted into center field. Herrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Alec Bohm.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto, and it's fouled away. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Hampson is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi.
So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Swinging a soft liner. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. So far on the year, Harper is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Fouled off. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the Phils have come back. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. Back goes Harper, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
Trevor Story steps in now. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
The 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Just hung in there on that one. Now another one hit deep to left. Back goes Joyce. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
And he fouls this one off. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. You just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
3 runs already home here. Left center, base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Dom Nunez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Softly hit to the left side. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, the pitcher.
Into the box now, Derek Rodriguez. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now. The tag, and he's out going for second. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Tapia, and that one is gone! A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight.
Now pitching for Colorado.
So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Gene Segura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. And that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Odubel Herrera is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, number 15.
Stepping into the box,
baseman,
Brad Miller, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phils do get one back on the solo home. Archie Bradley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Raimel Tapia is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Joyce. And they can't run it down. And it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Down the first baseline. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back.
Striding in for the Rockies, Chris Owings. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The windup and the 0-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. Batting .500, 5 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The relay, and he's safe.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Trevor Story is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pops this one up. And no one can get there as it falls. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Joyce. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A 2-run job for C.J. Cron. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. To the plate now, Garrett Hampson.
Now batting.
As he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2. Stepping up now, Alec Bohm. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Popped him up. Cron has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams.